So I've been sleeping on this Japanese futon mattress for about 2 weeks now, and I'd have to say, overall, it's gone pretty well for me. So I just recently moved, and after moving, I was looking into purchasing a bed, but decided to look at other options. And originally, I decided to choose this because of the main benefit of its portability. It's a lot less of a hindrance than a normal mattress because it can easily be folded up and put into a car if you're moving, or placed in a closet if you just want some extra space in your room for various activities, to include painting. Now, having said all that, here's what I think. So, it definitely took some getting used to, and I think I still am getting used to it. But the first week was by far the worst, especially I would say the second night. I can remember the second night thinking like, why did I buy this? Why did I do this? I should have just bought a regular bed. What am I doing? But that all kind of worked itself out. So the first night, I'd say the first 3 to 4 nights is the toughest for sure, because most of the Japanese futon mattresses they advertise at around like 3 inches of cushion, I guess you could say, or of height. So when you lay on it, you definitely feel the firmness, especially if you're on a hardwood floor. And that's one of the reasons I bought just a nice area rug, just to kind of help with the transition. But you definitely feel the firmness of the floor. So it takes some getting used to. I remember the second night and the third night especially, it was pretty tough to get to sleep at first, because I wouldn't say, I was kind of like sore from the nights before, because you're sleeping on a much firmer surface, so your muscles and parts of your body, especially like your upper back, your butt, your hips, and if you sleep on your side, they're not really used to that firmness, because at this day and age we're kind of our bodies are used to being coddled, and we want to sit on the most comfortable and most cushioned and relaxing thing. So it does take some time to adjust, especially if you've been sleeping on a super cushiony bed. But I would say after day 4, it really started to take a turn, and since then it's just been gradually getting better every night. The first 4 days I did have trouble getting to sleep at first, and then I would wake up at various times through the night trying to find the right position that didn't hurt, I guess you could say. So there's definitely a transition, and like I said, I think I'm still going through it, but going into this second week now, this is probably, I think this is about day 14, or tonight will be, of sleeping on it. I don't really have too much trouble anymore. I can go to sleep pretty quickly. When I wake up, I feel rested. I don't feel too groggy. My body doesn't feel it feels a lot less stiff than it used to be sleeping in a bed. I mean, I'm still stiff when I wake up, and that's natural because you're waking up from sleeping and just laying there for hours. But I definitely feel kind of more ready to go from sleeping, on this Japanese futon mattress. I have had to adjust, it has given me some soreness, which for the most part, I'm pretty much over now. I don't really have any, I don't really wake up at all anymore through the night to adjust, and just is starting to feel pretty normal to lay on. But another benefit that I've already noticed from it is I used to have always kind of tightness in my lower back, the left side particularly, and I think I'd probably attribute it to my hamstrings being tight or possibly my psoas. And before sleeping on a bed, even if I would stretch, it would just kind of always be there a little bit. It wouldn't be bad, but it would just kind of, I would just know it was a little tight. And since I've started sleeping on this, I would have to say even at night 3 or night 4, when I would wake up in the morning, I couldn't feel like it's gone now. I don't feel that anymore. So I already noticed that even when I wasn't fully adjusted to the bed yet. So that's pretty awesome, and I can't wait to see any other changes or benefits that I might draw from the bed. So there are a lot of Japanese futon mattresses available on Amazon, but I'll post the link where I bought mine. I chose to buy a little bit more expensive one, just because I thought it would last a little bit longer, because there are quite a few cheap ones on Amazon. However, I kind of do wish I did go a little bit cheaper, just because I think ultimately I'm just going to transition to the floor anyways. But being a single guy now too, it is nice to have something, especially if you're going to have somebody over, instead of just having to sleep on the floor. So it's good to have for now. And if you're interested in some of the other benefits, some of the benefits that I found, or the reasons that I decided to make a transition to this style of bed, I'll make another video about that, and you can go ahead and check that out. And here probably in the next 2 weeks, so it'll be 1 month, I'll do kind of a wrap-up video, a 1 month, my thoughts about the whole thing. So, here we are.